He also knows his way around the guitar. In fact, when I met him years ago, when he was a KU student, he was frequently on campus with his guitar. And we eventually actually shared a house over on Ohio Street for a summer. I lived downstairs, he lived upstairs. And I never let him forget the chick magnet that he was. I mean, this guy drew women like flies to honey. And at the same time, he's a pretty good musician. And over the years, I don't think he draws as many women as he used to, but he draws a lot of fans to his music. And we want to welcome him to the Kansas Music Hall of Fame, and his name is Chet Nichols.
Well, I want to say that I have been married for 28 years to my wonderful wife, Nancy, so I knew how to settle down with the right gal. Back in 1966, I was going to school at Oklahoma City University, and wasn't really having a great time down in Oklahoma, and had some friends who were up in Lawrence and said, Chester, you got to bring your guitar up here, and there's all kinds of stuff going on in Lawrence. So I took the bus up, and the bus station was right next door over here. Walked over to this bar called the Gaslight, walked in and went, I am transferring here. and true to form, I transferred and started to go to school at KU and found a real home here in not only Lawrence, but also in Kansas City, where a lot of people really enjoyed my music. And what I was trying to do with my music which was kind of unique. It's a real honor, and I want to thank Bill and all the board members and all the members of the Kansas Musicians Hall of Fame for inducting me. It is a fabulous honor. Words cannot really describe how much it means to me. I'm not a guy who really wins a lot of things. I was at a church social once and I won a dozen white pair of socks, so I thought that was pretty good. This is a lot better. A lot better. But I would not be here if it was not for my teachers, the people that Sister Bernadelle that discovered me when I was 6 and 7 years old and introduced me to cello and piano, to my mother and father who were singers. My dad was an opera singer, and they filled my house with music. This award goes out to them. It goes out to my older brother who introduced me to the 6-string guitar. And to all the people that I've worked with throughout the years, to people at Good Karma Productions, to my good friend and co-producer and engineer, Steve Barncard. These are all people that really helped me to get here. I would not be here if it had not been for them. And then later on in life, to have the joy to have 2 wonderful sons with Nancy, and 2 young guys who actually embraced their father's music, which was pretty cool. They were like, Dad, this is good stuff. And I'll never forget Chet. One day I was working on a new song, and he said, Dad, I'm going, I don't know, I don't want to go in and re-record it again. He said, well, hey, dude, if it's going to make it better, re-record it. So I have taken that to heart, and it's helped me to continue on and to keep writing, because I absolutely love music, and if I don't die on stage or with a guitar in a hand, I want to have at least a 5-iron in my hand. So thank you all very much. This is really an honor, and I hope you all have a great evening, and congratulations to all the other inductees, too. Peace. Thank you.
Chet moved back to Chicago eventually. And actually, for a while, he was going back and forth between LA and Chicago, because he's not only a fabulous musician, but he's also pretty decent actor. You might have caught him in a few movies or TV shows over the years. And he's also written a novel. I mean, this guy's a Renaissance man. So we certainly want to acknowledge all of his many talents as we induct Chet Nichols into the Kansas Music Hall of Fame. Our next inductees, this band got together in Dodge City at junior college.